Hello, I'm DiCostanzo with Pedego Electric Bikes, and I'm talking to you today at the opening day at Interbike, which is now at the Mandalay Bay Convention Center in Las Vegas. And I'd like to take you through and show you what's new about Pedego this year and what we're showing off here. First of all, we're going to talk about our cruiser bikes. We redesigned the cruiser bikes to have a more relaxed riding position. We've got the pedals out in front so people are comfortable when they ride. We integrated the battery pack. We took the best of what we had in our city commuter bikes and we integrated it into the cruiser frame. So what that means is that they all come standard with a rear tail light. The battery pack integrates on there and is removable with a key, so it's locked in position at all times. The way to remove it is to simply put the key in, unlock it, slide the battery pack out, and now all of our battery packs have this form and function, which make it a lot easier. The connectors are right on the inside, and they come in, all of our bikes come with 3 different power options. The standard bike is a 36 volt 10 amp hour battery pack. The upgraded, for people who want to go 50% further, is a 36 volt 15 amp hour, and then on some of our bikes, all these bikes we also have available now is a 48 volt 10 amp hour battery option for people who want more power and more range. They come in a variety of different colors. These 3 here are step throughs. We make these bikes in 18 different colors to add more choice for the consumer. We also had different color balloon packages on them. They're available with cream balloon, brown balloon, and black balloon, and now there's a new one, gray balloon. I'll show you a little bit later when we get to the tandem bike. A big part of our business is accessories. People like to put things on their bikes when they're riding them, things to hold them. This is our brand new front bag, and this is a basket with a basket liner that people like to decorate their baskets with different colors, put their pets in it or their purse or whatever. This is a cruiser bike, a classic, which some people call a men's bike, with a brown balloon package on it. This shocking green bike, a lime green bike, is the latest of our Interceptor series. The Interceptor series had a major upgrade this year. Same basic frame style, the 1950s beach cruiser that Schwinn made famous. But we've added a whole bunch of more accessories to it. The first being we've integrated the battery in the back like I showed you earlier. It's got the rear light on it. We've also made it so that it's available with the full pedal assist package and front and rear lights. So there's a full digital display that lights up and goes to its check mode. This says I'm going 0 miles an hour. It says that I've got 10 miles on the odometer, so it has a built-in odometer on it. And it also has a built-in backlit system that backlights the display at night, and turning on that button also turned on the front headlight and the rear tail light all at the same time. So if you're out riding and you get caught out at night and you need to turn on the lights so you can get home, you hit one button and you can not only can you see where you're going, but you can also see your speed and all the other things that are important to it. The Interceptor also has a 48 volt 600 watt geared motor, which makes it a heck of a hill climber. It's our most powerful system. It's the same system that we put on our Pedego Trail Tracker, which we'll talk about in just a minute, but it'll get you up just about any hill you can imagine. It's like cutting through soft butter. You just glide right up the hills and you have a fabulous time. So when you see a hill, you kind of laugh at the hill. You know, when you ride a regular bike and you see a hill, you say, oh my God, a hill. When you see a hill with an electric bike like a Pedego, you say, oh great, another hill I can whip up. What I really do sometimes when I'm riding by another cyclist is I pedal backwards when I'm going up the hill, and that usually freaks them out a little bit. Next, we're going to talk about our city commuter line. This is probably going to become the world's most popular electric bike because we've sold them all over the world. They've gotten rave reviews everywhere from bloggers, from reviewers, from the LA, Peter Pay, who's an LA senior editor at the LA Times, bought one to ride to the train station and back. He now rides it every day. He rides 2 or 3 miles to the train station, takes it on the train when he gets off. He uses it for the next half mile of his commute. And he says he saves 15 minutes a day from the time, because he used to walk the second part. And so he's gained 30 minutes a day by riding a city commuter to and from work, not to mention the amount of money he saves. He claims that he's saving, in about 6 months he paid for the bike and what he's saving from not having to have that extra car. That comes in a classic and a step through, and it either comes in either black or white, and all come with the brown balloon package. The next bike we developed for the Newport Beach Police Department. They came to visit us and wanted to get some electric bikes for their fleet to do everything from parking patrol to serious riding, and we consulted with them and asked them what they wanted in a bike, and this is the end result. So we'll be launching this product very shortly. It's called the Pedego Tactical, and it's really just a different version of our city commuter bike, but with things the police people have told us that they want on bikes, and we see that being another category for electric bikes. As we continue to go through the specialty line, this is still, to my knowledge, the only electric tandem in the world. And this year we refined it by adding alloy components to it. Last year it was all black, and the last 3 years it was all black. Great selling line. This year we decided to give it a little bit of facelift and give it all alloy components. So the spokes, the seat posts, the handlebars are now alloy versus black. It has the 48-volt power plant system on it with the same battery we talked about earlier, and it's just a fabulous tandem for people who want to ride together. Behind that is our Trike, which is our three-wheel bike, which has been only in limited production, been very successful. The people that have it absolutely love it, and we can't produce them fast enough. That bike, by the way, is made here in the U.S. The frame, the body is all made in the U.S. We're trying to go more and more made in the USA where we can. In this particular application, it made sense to make it here in the U.S. This bike is a real surprise to us. We came out with it last year at Interbike, and we've had a difficult time keeping them in stock. It's been a huge hit because there's a big fan base now that want fat tire bikes. This bike's been modified. The retail price on this bike is $3,500, but it is now, the way it's decked out was actually about $4,900. The customer wanted to add the front fork to it, the suspension fork, wanted to add the 3-speed gears in the front, and wanted to add the basket on the back and the lighting system to make it more of a more rugged bike. We call this the Trail Tracker because it's designed to ride on trails. It's not a mountain bike. We don't wanted to call it a mountain bike, but a lot of people ride it on the beach. They ride it on Costa Rica. We have a whole fleet of them down there. They ride them because the roads aren't paved. It's a great on-road, off-road bike, kind of like the Hummer of electric bikes. It's got a 48-volt geared hub motor, which is it's super powerful. It'll pretty much climb anybody up any hill they can imagine. If we go around here a little bit further, this is the Ford electric bike. We're marketing this, designed it and built it purposely for Ford. The Ford Motor Company visited us last year and said they would like to have an electric bike, and would we build one for them. So we decided to form a partnership, and this is the first of a fleet of electric bikes that will be launched in early 2014 as the Ford electric bike. It's also designed by famous bike designer Tony Ellsworth. It has a, this rear fender is actually what's holding the back together. It's all aluminum. It's actually very lightweight. It only weighs less than 50 pounds. And it's all aluminum, rugged construction. It also has the 600-watt, 48-volt power plant on it. Front and rear disc brakes, 6-speed shifter, and a really comfortable ride. And the front handlebars not only go in and out, but they go up and down. So they can be adjusted for optimum rider comfort. Thank you, Pete. I appreciate the time to give this report, and we're big fans of the Electric Bike Report, and we love what Pete does for the industry. Thank you, Pete.